Yes, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Warzone Jones, and I got a wrestling topic video to talk about. And I want to talk about main event, main event stars. Who has that main event potential? Now, it's like this. I believe there are more than 10 wrestlers who are not in the main event who have main event potential. I'm pretty sure you all have yours. I have mine, definitely. We all have ours. But here's the question. Here's the big question. Is everyone going to be a main eventer despite the fact that they got all the potential and skill in the world to be a main eventer? Is everyone going to be a world champion? Of course not. Come on, let's be honest here. Let's just think about all the eras of wrestling. Let's just think about all the eras of wrestling. Is everyone a main event star? Even if they do have the potential to be that, even if they do have, like let's say that you got a wrestler who's in the main event. Clearly, he's a big time star, but did he get the world title? Nah, there are definitely wrestlers I could think of who were like that. For example, Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig, he definitely had everything. Like he had everything. He had all that it took to be a main event wrestler, to be a world champion, for example. I would say he was in the main event, but he just never got that world championship. So he never got on that level. So he never got on the level of a world heavyweight champion. He just didn't. But he definitely had all the potential in the world. So we as fans know we pick which wrestlers that we want to see succeed, and we get real frustrated that they don't get to the main event. And it's understandable because you start to wonder, well, damn, look how good this guy is. Look how much potential he has. Look what great of a wrestler he is. Look how good he is on the microphone. Look at his charisma. Look how the fans are reacting to him, and he still doesn't make it in the main event. Now, sometimes wrestlers don't make it into the main event, not necessarily because they just don't have what it takes, it's because, well, politics. For example, if Vince McMahon says, nah, I don't feel like this guy connects well enough, I don't want him in the main event, so thus he's not going to be in the main event. Even if you somehow manage to get a world title, you might just have a short run. They might just give you a world championship just to basically shut your fan base up, to say we did something with you. For example, probably like Dolph Ziggler. Um, some people probably say the same thing about Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was on the cusp of like having a run, definitely, because did nobody get better reaction than Daniel Bryan. So Daniel Bryan, unfortunately, he got hurt so bad he didn't get on a level that he could have quite possibly got on. He did make it to the main event at WrestleMania, and he definitely was a world champion. It was just his run just didn't last that long, unfortunately. But man, like that's just how it is sometimes. Like man, like guys will definitely try to keep you down. Management, especially like, but I hate to bring his name up again like this, but Triple H definitely did that to a few people. I felt. Rob Van Dam, to me, man, like Rob Van Dam back in the day, man, when they did that, like the alliance angle, and he clearly was the biggest star out of everyone in the alliance, and even when the alliance was over, and like Rob Van Dam he stayed connecting with the fans, but they never really pushed him to a world championship. Like I felt like they should have. He did get the world championship eventually, but unfortunately they just took the titles from him. So, and then that's because Rob Van Dam went to jail for like smoking weed or something. I believe he was smoking weed. But they literally took both of those world champions from him. He was the WWE champion and the ECW champion. They just said, nah, man, look, you fucked up. We got to take these titles off you. But, man, like, the list goes on, man. So that's just how it is. Not everyone's going to be a world champion. Not everyone is going to be a main eventer. And when you have so many superstars, when you have so much talent, because there's a lot of talent in the WWE. There's so much talent in the WWE, they gotta split their brand up from Raw to SmackDown. So they did the brand split again because they just have so much talent. So that's understandable. So when each show has its own specific brand, you get to showcase your talent a lot more. That's one of the reasons why I believe Raw is also a 3-hour show. Since they have so much talent, now you have an extra hour where you can at least show maybe 3 or 4 more superstars than you usually would on a 2-hour show. So that I do understand. And sometimes, like I said, it is definitely frustrating to see that the star who you are a fan of just can't get to the main event. So they got all these great matches, they got all these great promos, they can have all these great everything, but just don't get back to the main event. They don't get the world championship, which shows you that it's damn nearly impossible to get there. It's damn nearly impossible to stay there. As The Miz. The Miz couldn't stay there worth a damn. So once he lost his championship, that was it. Like, he never got back to the main event at WrestleMania. He never got back to a WWE Championship match, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think he even got another WWE Championship match. But if he did, he definitely didn't get the title back. But that's what I wanted to share with y'all. Those are my thoughts on, not everyone's not going to be a champion. That's just how it is. Not everyone's going to be a main eventer, regardless how good they are, and even if they have the fans on their side. Trust me. So this is Warzone Jones. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel for more wrestling videos and other video topics that I do. I'm out. Deuce.